lady had 3 lovely daughters. They used to come and make my bed each day. They used to come and clean my living quarters, but their mother made quite sure they didn't stay. There was Mary, she seemed chary. There was Helen, she seemed well and truly skeptical about my qualities. There was Julie, she was truly well proportioned, but her caution brought exhaustion on my aching arteries. But I was wrong, they weren't at all impervious to the possibilities of high romance. And I sensed a certain girlish nervousness in the way they folded my pajama pants. And I was right, for late one night, sweet little Mary, like a fairy, as I lay sleeping, came a-creeping to my side. She was mine, it was divine, but we were doomed, for very soon into the room came Sister Helen, and she cried, Mary, go to bed. Off Mary went. Now, young man, Helen said, for your punishment, we mustn't have a fight, we mustn't make a row, turn off the light, it's my turn now. Well, after all, I'm young and relatively vigorous, and though I still protest my innocence, by temperament I'm strictly unpolygamous, and if I sinned in self-defense. Nevertheless, I must confess I wouldn't miss that sort of bliss, and when it ended, I was rendered comatose, when loud and clear, very near in my ear, a loud voice spoke, and I was awoken from my post-coital doze. Helen, go to bed. Helen went away. Now, young man, Julie said, you will have to pay. You blighted Helen's charms, filched her purity. Open up your arms, come and filch me. I was amazed and really rather tired. I thought I'd given all that I could give. A little kip was all that I desired, but I'm British, so my upper lip was stiff. She was chaotic, idiotic, quite exotic and ecstatic, acrobatic and emphatically fine. All to no good, for when I could open my eyes, to my surprise, I found a mother looking into mine. Julie, go to bed. Julie left the scene. Now listen, Ma, I said I know the old routine. I'll do what you like, but I shall be vexed, and I'll bloody well go on strike if Grandma's next.
I love that song. I really love that song. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Tuesday Night Live. And I am stuffed to the absolute brim with joy that is verging on orgasmic, quite frankly, at the prospect of spending the next hour or so in your splendid company as we wave away Tuesday and we welcome in Wednesday. Hump Day, darlings, the middle of the working week as was, and of course, half-day closing in my home village of Glynneath. And we will be doing so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, darlings. Now, you know the ferocity of their power. Use it wisely. I'm delighted to announce that after a prolonged absence, Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin is joining us, and he is going to get a Mr. Tickle, a long-awaited Mr. Tickle. I've got a Christmas card, darlings. Christmas card number 3, which was hand-delivered this afternoon. I was right by the door when it was delivered. I was on the phone to Captain Mustard. So I saw them pop it through and then drive away. Thank you very much for that. And there is a note on it to Boaty. open on tonight's live. So I will do exactly that. And we've got Sean's box, which is ready, willing and able to receive a goodly pounding. And last but by no means least, we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope jolly well will leave a voice note. Lots to talk about tonight. Can't wait to see what you lot have got to tell us all. Food news, always welcome. If you can't think of anything else, tell us what you had for your tea, or your dinner, or your lunch, or your tiffin, or your candlelit supper. Yeah, well, just tell us what you've been shoving in your gob today, basically. And I will do all of that when I've had a goodly and well-deserved slurp of my lovely wine. So, cheers, darlings, your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Oh, don't go being taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. Better to be safe than sorry. And above all, to each and every one of you, with an unreasonable amount of optimism rolling softly down one nostril, and with integritar and sinceritar oozing out of my rearward facing back bottom, get stuffed. Here we go. With us tonight, in no particular order of appearance, merit, height or bra size, Richard, Paulie Galtieri, Steve Cole, Carl of the Lockpick, the lovely Cindy, the fabulous Tonic 110, Robbo the man, who apparently is a moderator, blimey, Peter P, all the way from Finland, Poppy's Travels, good evening to you, JB71, emotional support duck, quack. Simone popped in to tell us she's not going to be with us. She's got early starts, so we shall miss you, Simone, but thank you for popping by, and we'll see you when it's normal service is resumed. Katyusha wow joins us. A very good evening to you. The fabulous Danielle Batty, along with Martin. Hello to you too. Stu, the lovely 69 Fouquet, he's with us. That's good. The marvellous Mike P, good evening. Jeff D, good evening to you. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon is right in our midst. The fabulous Jonathan joins us, which is always lovely. Andrew Buttigieg is here, Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. Niska, hey to you all, and a hey to you, Niska. The wonderful Beverly Sharp is with us. Good evening, Beverly. JB3 has been a channel member for 7 months, and I massively appreciate the support. Oh, thank you. Follow the Candlelight is with us. A very good evenings to you. Oh, blimey. Andrew sent an email. Well done, you. Kay Campers here, the Honourable Ange, Honourable Minister for Prostitution and Orienteering, of course. A very good evening to you. And indeed, the lovely Phil, if he happens to be there. Rob Taylor is here. Good evening, Rob. Bum, 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 bum. Who else we got? Oh, Raven's with us. Good evening, Raven. Start saying your goodnight, darlings, you cheeky cat. That's the M11 for you there. Come on, I must have almost caught up now, surely. Full of hope, good evening. Days gone by, hello to you. Lord Baverstock, the lovely Phil. Hello, lucky people, and evening, Boaty. Is this going to be fun and frolics, or the equivalent of a dogging car park tonight? Well, we don't know, do we? There might be shenanigans going on in the comments. Yeah. Who will be the first couple of people to bump uglies, as the saying goes, after meeting in the live stream, not including me? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Who's your money on? Or, of course, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. It might have already happened. It might have already happened, darlings. You never know. You never know. Oh, I wonder if it has. I wonder if it has. I wonder if any community members from the comments on the videos, from the live streams, from the Facebook group, the Facebook page, I wonder if anybody's got it on. Yeah, there's a thought. Right, who else have we got? Who else have we got? Don't you point that hedgehog at me, says Raven. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was, of course, a wine belch. Stu says Lord Baverstock has a proper pocket watch on a chain. He does, and it suits him. And I agree, it really does. Survive, Thrive 25. Good evening to you. My digestive system is falling apart. HW100 or HW100 or HW100 is with us. Haven't seen you for a while. Good evening. Oh, geez, a bloody Christmas card. Yeah, yeah. Emma's saying hello to everybody who's Matt Costello is with us. What was the name of the song, Boaty? Loved it. It's called The Lodger. The Lodger is what it's called. Days gone by, had fish and chips with mushy peas. Did you indeed? Stew had chicken with mushroom sauce with taters and green beans and gorgonzola and sourdough bread with proper butter. Snap for Peter P and Stew because Peter P had chicken with mushroom sauce and rice. Mike P's food news is black bean chicken and jasmine rice, made for me by the good lady, the one and only Netty Kutch. Jonathan had doner kebab with chips and cheese and salad, and he scoffed the lot. Followed the candlelight had a pork chop in a piquant sauce with potatoes and veg. Oh, do you know what I had? I've got no food. I had those bloody awful meatballs in tomato sauce, and they were awful. But I did have homemade chips, and they were lovely. I make a bloody good chip. If I do say so myself. And supper tonight will not be staff curry. No. Supper tonight will be Rajma Madrai. I'm going to go back to experimenting with being, I know it doesn't count, but 50% of my meals are going to be vegan. I'm going back to trying that. I know that doesn't give you any moral high ground, and it doesn't mean that you've got any principles or anything like that. So, yeah, I know that. But I'm going to damn well do it anyway. For a while. See how it goes. Who else is with us, I wonder? Just Richie channel, just Richie J channel. Good evening. Dinner tonight for Richard was poulet au vinaigre with new potatoes, French beans, kale, and chantenay carrots. My goodness gracious me. All sorts about everything. Would like us to know that they are here. Good evening to you. Paul on the wall says, oi oi, any fit birds in tonight? Luna Fiona Hollywell, good evening, Boaty, all the best for Netty. JB71 says, good night, say your good night, darlings. Dinner tonight, says Phil, was beautifully prepared and served by Lady Angela. We had palak tofu curry and basmati rice with peas and crunchy onions. Oh, don't know what I've done to my thumb. And that sounds fabulous. Sandy Lampton Young joins us and says good morning. A very good morning to you. Extra large dumplings. Well, now then. Honey glazed dumplings. Goodness gracious me. Nigel Farage is with us. Good evening, Boaty. I would like to invite you to become our campaign head for the Peak District for Reform UK. Yeah, I'll do it. Boaty, the vegan diet made you ill. Yeah, because I was doing it exclusively. Oh, maybe I won't do 50% then. Maybe I'll just go meat-free on some meals. Because, yeah, it did, didn't it? I didn't know until I went to the bloody doctors and they did my bloods. Principles on this channel? You've got to be joking. And that means I've caught up with the comments, so that's good. Right, loads of people have been asking about NETTY. Okay, so here comes the NETTY news. Get ready, darlings. You all know the story so far. I was told to take NETTY in on Monday as early as possible to this fabulous place that the lovely MELANIE found. Well, they've had her for 2 days and done fuck all, is the short, and they haven't touched her. They haven't touched her. And it's been monsoon rain, and she'll be parked on a flat surface, so she's going to be soaking wet inside. So that's not ideal, is it? So I'll give them tomorrow. If she's not done, or at least started tomorrow, I'm picking her up on Thursday and bringing her back. I'm not having her just sitting at a place I don't even know for bloody days or weeks on end, just getting absolutely drenched. It's not on. I mean, if they haven't got time to do it, that's fair enough. If they can't be asked to do it, that's fair enough. But don't drag me out of bed on a Monday morning when I'm absolutely hanging out my arse with tiredness, just to take her in to sit in your bloody car park for days on end. So, yeah, there might be a last roll of the dice in this story. Now then, as you know, or as you may know, somebody did say a while ago in the comments, bring it to us, we will sort it within Clay Cross. But then they commented again. I thought she was sorted at the time. And then when she wasn't sorted, they commented again, but it was a different account, and that's what confused me. And it said, I said, bring it to us, we'll sort her. And then there were 2 comments on today's video saying, I told you, bring it to us. We'd have got it turned around fully in 2 days or less, no problem at all. And then there was another comment, which sounded a bit annoyed, saying, don't you look at your comments? And oh, hello. Oh, it's Paula. Oh, nice. Oh, get ready, lads. There's a nice voice incoming for you. So yeah, if there's still no news tomorrow, I'm going to go and get her on Thursday. I'll bring her back here. I'll get in touch with whoever the heckety heck it was who commented and is from Clay Cross. And we will try again next week for MOT test number 5. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's get back to the comments. Good to be here, says Josh from New York. Always good to have you. David Sutherland is with us. Hello, Dave. Good evening, Boaty. All the best with NETTY. Thank you. Boaty needs his meat, says Peter P. Yeah, you've got a point. You have got a point. Free MOTs will be one of our main policies, says Nigel Farage. Well, I mean, in a couple of in a couple of years, Netty won't need an MOT. Hopefully Netty will have a nice MOT soon and this nightmare will be over with. There's no sign of it. Probably busy at the garage. Well, probably, yeah, but... Socks and Sandals is already eyeing up Netty, especially the onboard piss facilities. Socks with sandals. TMA. I must admit, I'm kind of still half watching Tim like that, thinking, oh my God, it's train crash viewing. It's train crash viewing because you know there's going to be another disaster just round the corner. What happens when that galaxy breaks down? I mean, he's already had to smash a window. Dear. Good evening, Mystery Tonic 110.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, I see you're getting a little bit worked up over Netty.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, man. She's only just gone in, and it is a business with lots of other vehicles there. And with the greatest of respect, they're not going to just drop everything else just because you want your motorhome MOT'd.
No,
so
no,
more likely be in line with everything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, but they did specifically say to bring it in Monday morning.
Yeah, well, they could probably see a gap coming up, you know, like Monday. Oh, we can get it done on Wednesday kind of thing if he brings it up Monday, you know what I mean? Like businesses are like. But, you know, she's only just gone in, don't come ringing the back. She might as well be stood there where the MOT can be done as outside your house where the MOT can't be done.
The difference between the two places, Tonic, is that if she's standing there and we're in the middle of a monsoon, then she's going to be written off because of the water ingressing into the habitation area. Whereas if she's parked up here, there's no water getting in.
Yeah, I'll see. Did he keep them parked outside, or did he shove them in the garages at night?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Because I would have imagined they would have shoved them under cover, you know, at night time in case you get vandals around there or something like that.
I've got no idea. They've got hundreds of vehicles there by the look of it. I haven't got a clue. I don't know them. I know nothing about them. I just followed a Vauxhall and left her in blind faith.
Yeah.
And I take on board what you're saying, but I'm not having her sitting there for endless days and weeks on end. Not when there's somebody else who's offered to just drop everything and do her.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But, you know, it was just a case of just give him a chance to go on and just take her in.
I will give him a chance. She was in there at 11 o'clock on Monday morning. If she's not done by the close of play on Thursday, I'll bring her back.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You know.
That's 4 days. It's long enough.
Or you just give them a ring and ask them what's going on. You know, if you've got the number, that is. You know.
I haven't even got the number. I mean, I could get it easily enough. No, I'm not going to hassle them. And what you say is perfectly fair. They're a massive operation, and this is a poxy little job that's not really worth their while doing. And if I didn't have the offer from the place in Clay Cross, I'd leave her there for a month if need be. And I'd just have to put a new habitation area in there because it would be so soggy and damp and useless. It's completely fucked.
Yeah. I didn't realise she was leaking that badly. You know what I mean?
Oh, in a monsoon like this, if she's on a flat road, then yeah. I get away with it here because she's on a slope, the water doesn't get in. But she's going to be parked on the flat there, and it'll write her off. It'll literally write her off.
Yeah. Well, do like you say, just get the number, give them a ring and say, have you started on it yet? If not, why not? If you're not going to start on it next day, so I'll take her away again, you know.
I'll just give it until... I'll do nothing at all tomorrow. And by lunchtime on Thursday, if there's no sign of anything having happened, I'll just go and get her. I don't want to give them any grief. They were trying to help out. I'm not going to hassle them. I'm not going to make them take a phone call when they're busy people. I'll just get a taxi over there, rock up, take her away, and get her sorted down with the lads in Clay Cross. Simple.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I was just, I was just saying, give him a bit of a chance. All right, it's your decision what you do anyway, and there's not like to do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, mate.
Okay. You
Yeah.
take care. And all you in chat, take care. I can't talk to you personally because I'm busy talking to Boaty, of course.
All right, mate.
Right.
Catch you
All right,
later.
see you later. Yeah, ta-da.
Fuck me, says Jonathan. How hard can it be to fix a motorhome and get it MOT'd? And all it needs is the bloody headlamp beam height adjusting and the handbrake adjusting. Bloody hell. And it's become an epic of messianic proportions. It is utterly ridiculous.
How chuan? One chuang, how chuang? Oh, stop it. Let's just go with the easy one. Konnichiwa.
Oh, right, we're into Japanese now. God, we did Italian, French and Chinese last night, didn't we? And now we're into Japanese. Goodness gracious me. Well, what a multinational platform we really are. I'll be honest, I haven't got a single word of Japanese. Well, apart from konnichiwa. Yeah. I can muster up a bit of Mandarin. I can manage a bit of Welsh. I can do French. I can do a little bit of Italian, little bit of Ukrainian, little bit of Russian. But yeah, no, Japanese, no. JB3 says, this is getting more and more like Socks with Sandals. Do you all watch him? You'll be putting plastic sheeting over Netty next and doing the most horrendous attempt at waterproofing. God, it was bizarre when he was parked up down at Belper, wasn't he? For those who don't know, we're talking about a YouTube channel. And you might think there are some similarities. The YouTuber is a guy called Tim. He's a Welshman from very close to where I'm from, with an English accent. So again, much like myself. Now, according to him, he used to be exceedingly wealthy and fell on hard times through no fault of his own. That's where we're different. He was never exceedingly wealthy. He was never exceedingly wealthy. Not if you look back at his videos anyway. He wasn't even bloody comfortable. He just used to have a job and a bed set or a flat or a house share or something. You're not massively successful and wealthy when you have a bed sit or a shared house or something. But we kind of have that in common because, I used to be rather well off. But the difference is that it was entirely my choice and my fault, if you want to use that word, my decisions that led me to be in the position that I'm in now. Whereas it's no fault of Tim's whatsoever. It's all down to the iguanas who operate the government here and pull the strings. Basically, it's everybody else's fault but his own. And he ended up losing his bed city shared house thingy, moving into a van, but not in a terribly glamorous way. And then he managed to get his hands on a Netty, on a Talbot Express motorhome, which served him very well for 2 days before it broke down forever. And he then had it towed to the retail park in Belper, where I filmed the last time I stayed at the Firs, and I parked up where he was when I went and had my chippy lunch. And he lived there over an entire winter in a broken down, leaking, unheated motorhome, pissing in a bottle. And then somebody took pity on him and gave him a Ford Galaxy. And to be fair, now he's appears to be enjoying himself, doing a full tour of the United Kingdom, excuse me, living in a Ford Galaxy, quite an old one, which has now got a broken window. But at least it starts on the key now. And sleeping in a bed that is about 3 inches from the roof and looks horrendously claustrophobic. And he's a very interesting chap because he's incredibly homophobic and a racist, which is always interesting to listen to, isn't it? Hold on, let me just check my ministerial doings. Oh, is that the place? Oh, okay. Right, thank you. Thank you very much. So, yes, there you go. That's what they're talking about with Socks with Sandals. It's a YouTube channel, and yes, there you go. And he did live in a Talbot Express, but nothing like Netty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, there we are. Shitty drum brakes, says Richard. Mechanics don't like working on them now. Give him a chance, Boaty, says JB71. Will Mel be fired? Of course not. No, not the foreman. No. I will give them a chance. And as I said to Tonic, I'm just not having a sit in there with the habitation area getting ruined without knowing when they're going to do her. They told Mel to get her in on Monday morning. Yeah, that means that they'll fit her in into a gap. Clearly they're nice people, they do big expensive commercial work, and as a favour, because presumably they're nice people, they would fit Netty in somewhere, and that's great and I really appreciate it. But there's a limit. I'm not, because she's leaky when she's on the flat until I get her sorted, I'm not going to let her get scrapped and written off because of a swimming pool in the back, without knowing that there's, and you know, I mean, how long? Do you know what I mean? I'm just not going to have her sitting there forever. In my mind, and if I had no other options, yeah, leave her there. Ask them kindly to, or I don't know, go and put something over the roof, keep her dry. But there are the guys in Clay Cross now who just keep saying, look, bring it to us, we'll do the work, MOT her, and you can have her back 2 days maximum, just down the road in Clay Cross. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. If there's no movement tomorrow of any kind and no movement on Thursday morning, I'll bring her back on Thursday afternoon. Raven, wash your mouth out. Heidi Cash, good evening. Exactly, Jonathan. Yeah, Mel's been a bloody legend, an absolute legend. Get Melanie to ring the garage and find out what's happening. Women do a better job. I agree, they do. Should have told him it was the famous YouTube Netty. Yeah, well, God. Phil has just become a flexitarian. Mainly a plant-based diet, but occasionally includes a good old Sunday lunch and the odd bacon sandwich. Oh. How did you get back home from Junction 29A and plenty of chances of vandals in Chesterfield? Well, Melanie brought me home. Will she be on a slope at the seasonal pitch, asks Raven. No, but then she's not going to be on the seasonal pitch, or at least not for very long. A Caravan will be on the seasonal pitch. Nettie will only be there short term, and if she does let water in on the seasonal pitch for as long as she's there, at least she's going to be really warm, so the damp won't set in. It'll get dried out because she's going to be heated 24/7. And quite apart from that, thinking about it, before she even went to the seasonal pitch, I'd be trying to get her sealed up. So.
Hiya, Boaty. I hope you are well. You know what I'm going to say.
I
It's
do.
that time of night. Horse draws with the power in the box.
Thank you, Curry. Right, we will start with 2 Ton Ted the Tentington. Getting a long-awaited Mr. Tickle. 3, 2, 1. In it pops. Bosh. And now Sean's box. 1 box, Welsh. Pascal. £1. 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Thank you, Curry. Why are you not doing anything about the water leaking in, asks Bill Drain. It really needs to be addressed as soon as possible, mate. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Why am I not doing anything about it? Because Nettie is not here. She is at a commercial garage somewhere over there near junction 29A, 40 minutes away from here. And if she wasn't there, if she was here, then she wouldn't have an MOT, so I couldn't drive her anywhere to get the water ingress sorted. When I get her back, and when she has an MOT, I'll get it sorted. Right, let's whisk through these a bit. Good evening. Good evening, Paula. Yes, Boaty, me and Martin watch Socks with Sandals. He depresses me, but Martin likes him. It's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. Sorry, I just realised I left the outside light on, so thought I'd better turn that off. He is an interesting guy because he's clearly not thick, but he is dreadfully misinformed. I would genuinely like to meet him because when somebody's on camera, you don't know what's being done. You don't know what their real views are, and you don't know how much is being done for effect or whatever. You need to meet somebody and get a little drunk with them. There are some things that I would like to debate him on. Yeah. But the channel, as I say, it's train crash viewing. You kind of, oh God, I don't know how to describe it. It's, I mean, it's horrendous in so many ways. Because he kind of does the same as me. He kind of shows you everything, except that the everything that he shows you, you probably don't want to see. Like when he got ill and had some kind of gastric flu or food poisoning or whatever, he took great delight in showing, I mean, basically he just spent, I think it was 3 days or something, in the back of his Ford Galaxy shitting himself inside out. And then, you know, took great delight in showing you his shit-stained mattress and sheets and everything. And, you know, I mean, there's reality and there's, yeah, TMI. it is train crash watching, and his views on stuff. The idea that nothing is his fault. He's a total conspiracy theorist. And each to their own. You know my views. The conspiracy theorists, there are a number of channels like that I've come across. Queen of Freedom is another one. And forgive me, but they're just people who failed at life, but don't want to own up to it. I failed at life, but I will tell you clearly and categorically, yeah, it was my fault, or my doing, or my choice, or whatever. But no. People have to invent all of these weird, mad conspiracy things where basically it's not their fault that compared to other people they're having a shit life, and it gives them an excuse not to pay council tax or not to pay tax on their vehicles or whatever. They're like the British versions of the American sovereign citizens, you know. I have not contracted with this life. In other words, I don't have to have an MOT, I don't have to have insurance, I don't have to have this, I don't have to have that, I don't have to have the other. What it really means is, look, I've completely fucked it up. I can't afford to live a nice, normal life. But I don't want to say that. So I'll sign up to this. And there are people who've invented the this that they sign up to, who will be rich people living nice, normal lives. Whereas I've just somebody who's fucked it up and just says, yeah, I fucked it up. What was Boaty's net worth? Oh God, I don't know. Couple of mil. Not massive. So I never hung on to it, and I never invested it. I just had a lot of fun. Travelled a lot. Travelled a lot. Bought houses, gave them away. Sod it. It was good fun. Right, okay. Yeah, I think it was, Stu. Yeah, I had a Maserati Shamal twin turbo, heavily tweaked, which was the fastest car in Oman. Had the number plates for years afterwards. I must have told you this on Sunday, did I? It probably actually. Okay, question. What was the fastest car I owned? The Mazda, that was quick. The fastest car in normal use from A to B that I owned was, I can't remember the model code, but a Toyota Supra twin turbo. Kind of late 90s or mid-late 90s, like 96, 95, 96, something like that, the twin turbo. Because your mother could drive that to the shops. It was so easy to drive. But yeah, that was kind of stupidly quick. That was, it was limited to 155. And I used to max that out all the time, especially down the M45. That's where I used to do that. I thought I'd broken it the first time. I hit 155 and it kind of stopped, and the throttles drew back at me, and I thought, fuck, I've broken it. And then I realised that no, it's just got a limiter on it, because, you know, you're not used to hitting a 155 mile an hour speed limiter, are you? But the Mazda was stupidly quick. I can tell you the car that should have been quickest but wasn't, Testarossa. God, it was slow. It was slow, it was too big, it was horrible to drive. Bloody hell. But in truth, the quickest car that, I think I'm right in saying that the quickest car I've ever owned would have been built by a company called Racecore. And it was one of... Good evening.
Good evening, Boaty. All sorts about everything here.
Hello.
Just to let you know, I won't be buying a membership until the 1st of January. But then, as the 1st of January, I will continue to pay my membership. In the meantime, pound that box.
Oh, that's exceedingly kind of you. Thank you, and I shall indeed. Right, here we go. Here we go. It's the same box. It's another separate extra pound. 3, 2, 1. Wallet. There you go, sir. And thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for the channel membership thing. Really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. See you soon.
Catch you later, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
So yeah, built by a company called Racecore, Lotus 7 replica, you know the type of thing, with a Mazda RX-7 turbo engine, fully ported and tipped, and that was just ridiculous. That was insane, absolutely insane, and I mean genuinely. If you've ever had the opportunity to drive a car that will do 0 to 60 in inside of 2.7 seconds, it's like the old Star Trek thing of going into warp speed. The top end would obviously have been nothing. But, oh Christ, the acceleration and obviously the handling, that was mad. I remember going round and round Beckett's Island in that thing. Round and round and round, just going faster each time, seeing when the back end would unstick. And my courage ran out long before the grip did. That was mad. That was the only car I ever scared Sasha in. Sasha was my fiancée at the time. Yeah, I terrified her in that. She only went in it once, she'd never get in again. And my dad wouldn't even get in it once. He was, no. You're right, Jonathan, it's not all about money or what you have. And yeah, as you get older, yeah, there's so much going about. Yeah, people dying, horrible diseases. You can't make sense of it. Life does not make sense. It's a game. Life is a very unfair game because it's like Warzone tower defense. You know you can't win. You know that ultimately, when it comes to life, you know you can't win because it's like Warzone tower defense. At some point, something is going to get you, and the trick is to last as long as you can, but pivotally to have as much fun as possible. How else do you make sense of it? How else do you make sense of it? I mean, you can make the argument that on a universal level, humans are here to use their ability to learn, ability to think, to expand things, but for what purpose when we are finite? It's a really weird thing to try and get your head about. And I think a lot of people ignore it or turn to religion Um, because the idea of thinking that, right, I've been born and at some point I'm going to die and I probably won't enjoy it. And then, even worse, I'm not going to exist. I'm not even going to be sad. I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm not going to be frustrated. I'm not going to be... I'm just not going to exist at all. And that's impossible to get your head around. And the older that you get, the harder it gets because it's getting closer. When you're younger, you feel that you're immortal. Life will never end. You get older and bloody hell. And how do you come to terms with that? I mean, you can create children and they can be a legacy. You could be a sportsman and create a legacy. You can be an actor or a vocalist or an artist and create a legacy, but you'll still be just as dead. You'll still end up next to Brucey at St Tudnow's Church and the Great Orme. So how do you make sense of it? I went through this in my late teens and I started to go down a nihilistic route. I made the great mistake of starting to read Jean-Paul Sartre and sort of toyed with existential nihilism, certainly after I retired from my athletic career through injury. And the argument there is that whichever way you look at it, life is ultimately pointless because you live and you die. So, and life is hard and life is unfair. So why do it? Just top yourself. And that's what they all did. And I thought, bollocks to that. Bollocks to that. I mean, you're right in a sense that life is finite, but bollocks to topping yourself. Have a bit of fun along the way. And that's kind of my thinking of it. You can't intellectualize necessarily successfully life. And life is hard and it can be very unfair and it is finite, which is the unfairest thing of all. And on some level, we're all important to ourselves. And the idea that we will one day cease to exist is horrendous and horrific. Hence why religion works, because religion comes along and says, don't worry, you will continue to exist, but you'll be in heaven. And people say, great, I'll believe that. That's brilliant. So when I die, I won't have to worry. But if you happen not to believe in heaven, then that becomes a tad awkward. So the only sense that I could make of it is, I don't know, be nice to people and have a good time. Which I've done. I don't know. That's a week of live streams all in itself, isn't it? How's time going? Oh, right. Let's time's marched on, hasn't it? Okay. Let's whiz through these. The Pottering Pod not seeing action. Nothing new there. Absolutely. Hope Nettie passes this time. Well, she'd have to. Do they know she's not watertight? No, didn't get a chance to mention it. Boaty, do you remember when the MOT garage used to put a calibration clock in the car when checking the brakes? No. That was a mechanic's job. I was never there. The problem is you're in a hurry with the MOT, says JB71. I understand you're annoyed with justification for sure. I am in a hurry. I was hoping that by the gift of handing over money, I would get an MOT in less than a month. But Call me Mr. Mad Hurry Man. Sherry, good evening. Very delighted seeing new scenery and areas on your diary. I had a lull when within 30 seconds I saw McDonald's and KFC and Starbucks. And I finally found out what an MOT is. And I didn't know you're connected to Harry Potter. Well, neither did I. But there we are. Happy rotter. Kieran Marsh, sod off. Good evening, Dan. Mike P says, Boaty, just park Netty on some blocks at the rear on the pitch. That'll see you through and you won't fall out of bed. Oh, right, sorry. Phil's not a flexitarian. He's suggesting it for me and I'm a muppet. Earthling Ben says, did Netty pass? No. But then she didn't fail either because nobody's MOT tested her yet. Oh, really? 6 rolls of patch and seal tape from Gorilla Tapes. What is the date for the next payment for the seasonal pitch? January the 3rd, 2026. Yeah, December, isn't it? Yeah, January the 3rd next year. So he's a racist conspiracy theorist version of Boaty. Yeah, pretty much. I hear you're a racist now, Father. Is this Hubnut Boaty's talking about? Voiceover Andine, evening all, here for the MOT update again. Oh God, don't go there. Johnny's quiet tonight, isn't he? Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Hedgehog of Truth Boaty asked, Wrinkles, how did you lose your millions? A divorce. Easy. Right, let's whisk through. I don't know where Matron is tonight. Possibly doing something more fun. Hopefully. My fastest car was an Austin Allegro when I pushed it off a cliff. God, how far behind am I? Full of Hope says, my fastest was a tie between the Audi Quattro and the Alfa Romeo Spider. Those were the days. Oh, Mustard! Captain Mustard! Hello, darling. Right, we need to do a bit of whistling through here, don't we? Jimmy Quinn, good evening and goodbye. Oh, and now Mustard is here as Project Nigel. I was just about to suggest you're on a nihilistic rant, says Mustard. Yeah, but I'm not nihilistic. I don't agree with it. Mark Lyons, good evening. Because French. Earthling Ben says, how did you make your millions? Right, I owned the, I had a, oh God, right, I had Grand Central, right, I had a promotions company, a corporate promotions company, one of the UK's biggest entertainment agencies, and I had a car place. Yeah, I had Europe's largest classic and sports car brokerage and auction house. Oh, and it was rather good fun. Oh, and I was a singer as well, and an author. Oh, and I earned a few quid when I was an athlete as well. Basically, I just worked my arse off because, yeah, because guess what? Hard work can pay off. Dave the Jackal, I love that. No, Jean-Marc has definitely not been banned. Mike P is saying good night. Oh, the wheel bearing on Tim's Galaxy. Hedgehog of Truth question: are there any females in the group? And this is from Corrie, that you'd like to date. Not Mel, was we already know that. Oh God. I don't know. Well, there's nobody else in the community that I kind of know. I mean, you know me, darlings. I'm quite kind of upfront, and it's not like I hide anything. So you don't need me to answer that when But there's over the couple of years there've been a couple of girls that I've kind of got to know a bit, but no, there's nobody at the moment that I kind of know or that I chat with, or so yeah, no, really. Oh, bugger off, Emma. No, not any males. Is it time to open the card? Open the card, Boaty. Yeah, it probably is time. Oh, and I have caught up. Date me, says Cindy. Oh, I thought you'd forgotten about me, Cindy. I thought you were too busy with all of the other chaps that you've been. I told you, come and come and park your camper van somewhere around here on a Monday night, and I'll come and join you, and we'll see if we get on. Right, thank you very much for this, whoever it was. We might find out now. Oh, it's well sealed. It is well sealed. Oh, we're in. We are in. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Ish. Here we go. Ah, right, okay. Made a bit of a mess of that, but it was very well sealed. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, money! Oh, that's very. Oh, that's really kind. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. To Boaty and Netty, Merry Christmas. To new and exciting times ahead. All the best from Danielle and Martin. Kiss, kiss, kiss. P.S. Give that box a good pounding. And a bit of something towards Nettie's MOT. Oh, bless you. And you came round and delivered it by hand. And you didn't say hello. Well, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice that, I mean, yeah. The turning up unannounced thing. Thank you for respecting my privacy and not banging on the door and demanding a cup of tea. But also, thank you for delivering it by hand. Nice blue Focus, if you don't mind my saying so. I did see you. Right, well, let's give the box a damn good pounding. 3, 2, 1, the third pounding of the night. And let me show you the card. Christmas card number 3. Oh, isn't that lovely? Thank you so much. And a massive thank you from myself and Nettie. And I'm sorry you didn't get to see Nettie when you were here earlier on. But a massive thank you from me and Nettie for no fewer than 60. Oh, that's incredibly generous. Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much. That's... Somebody said in a comment on today's video, that's a full-on commercial garage. They'll do it for you and it'll be done properly, but my God, they'll charge you. That's going to cost you. I started panicking then. Maybe that was part of the reason for thinking, if they haven't done it by the end of Thursday, I'll just take her away. Because, that God knows how much are they going to charge me. If they're a full-on proper commercial outfit, they might charge £200 an hour for labour and charge me £1,000 just to adjust the headlights and fiddle with the brakes. But oh, bless you both. That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. And thank you for the card. I love the cards. For quite a lot of years before I kind of, Christmas wasn't a thing. And even if you're not religious, or even if you think that Christmas is a commercialized nonsense, it's still a thing. And if you've had a family, as I have, and you have had wonderful Christmases, then no matter how much you intellectualize it, when you're just a sad, lonely bugger at Christmas with no decorations and no cards, it kind of hurts a bit. So I love the cards. Thank you so much. And I've got 3 of them. 3 of them. So bless you. Thank you very much. And now it really is time to say goodnight. Oh, right, today. Oh, it's in the video tomorrow. I won't bore you with it. It's all in the video tomorrow, what I've done today. And of course, tomorrow, we will find out what Jake Paul's announcement is regarding the fight with Joshua. What do you reckon? Is it on? Is it off? We'll find out. All right, we'll follow through with the last of the comments and then we will all shut off. Oh, that's what I got to. Boaty, je t'aime. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, je t'aime. Oh God, I love the Frankie Howard version of that. Oh, it was Frankie Howard and June Whitfield, wasn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to put that. Oh, it might be copyrighted, so I might not be able to. That should go on a video. Oh, I could do an AI version of it, couldn't I? can I do an AI version of Frankie Howard and June Whitfield's version of Je T'aime? Obviously, the original was Gainsbourg and Jane Birkin and somebody anyway, you know. Oh dear. Okay, whizzing through. Yes, says Ross. Hello, Ross. I reckon you won't get change out of 500 quid for the MOT and work. Fucking hell. Really? 500? Really? For just adjusting the handbrake? And, I mean, an MOT test is 40 quid. Just adjusting the handbrake and the headlights. 500 quid. Right, now I'm panicking because I haven't got 500 quid. I haven't got 500 quid. Really? Right, I need to get her out of there. I want the MOT, don't get me wrong, but I haven't got 500 quid. And I've got to find... and it's more than I thought. I said it was 825. It's 840. I've got to find another 840 quid next month. I can't do 500 quid. Not with what I've already spent. I've already done 160 quid on the MOT tests. The money that I paid for the work to be done. I can't do 500 quid. Jesus, no. Just for headlights and... oh, bloody hell. Okay, whizzing through. Clay Cross sounds like the go. They should have given you an estimate. Well, they'd had to have looked at it. Can't you ask for a quote before taking Netty in? She's there. She's already there. How much did Ram give you? Well, nothing yet. Are the seasonal pitch instalments monthly? Yes, 4 months. Serge Gainsbourg, that's right, with Jane Birkin. Thank you, Mark Lyons. Yes, thank you. Oh, it's too late for all of that. It's too late for all of that. Oh, bloody hell. Right, we'll see what tomorrow brings. At least I've caught up with the comments, and now I can get to bed, which is nice. All right, darlings. Thank you so much for your company, as always. No, you're right, Ross. They probably... well, obviously they're going to charge commercial rates. So, yeah, that's not an unreasonable figure. But I hadn't thought of that because I don't know the place and it wasn't my... oh, bloody hell, 500 quid. Yeah, it could be. It could be that. Oh, dear. Oh, lordy. Okay, well, I think now we need to hope that they don't do her tomorrow and we'll grab her back on Thursday and take her to Clay Cross, who obviously watch my videos and will be sympathetic and won't charge £200 an hour labour. Bloody hell. Ah, a telephone call. Splendid. Good evening.
Ota, before you get in a panic, mate, ask them for a fixed price quote. After they've done the MOT, the work that needs doing, you want a fixed price quote for that work and like the second MOT if they charge for that. If it's free MOT, you've not got to worry about it. But until then, don't get in a panic over it. I think somebody's trying to wind you up, mate. Trust me. Honestly, I know what I'm talking about.
I already told them not to do that. They said, look, we'll do the MOT, we'll let you know. I said, don't bother, just do it. I need the MOT.
Yeah, no, phone them up in the morning. Just phone them up in the morning and say, like, you want to know what the problem is with the MOT, i.e. what it's failed on, and fixed price quote for the work to rectify that and to get it through the MOT. And then you'll know exactly what it's going to cost. If it's too much, you can pull out and take it somewhere else, can't you? Find somewhere cheaper. But at least you'll know what needs doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't think that it was going to be like a mad figure like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, 200 quid maximum, I would say, just for the rear brakes, absolute maximum. And I mean, that should include, like, the new adjusters and stuff as well.
I supplied the parts.
You've supplied the parts. Well, they can't charge you for the parts then. So I would say anything that needs doing, it's going to be fiddly little bits in it, like that headlight that needs sorting. Headlights and doing the rear brake shoe adjusters, 200 quid, 250 quid maximum, I'd say.
Okay, mate. Thank you for that. Thank you.
All right. But like I say, just like phone them up in the morning, have a word with them, put your mind at rest. I think somebody's trying to wind you up. Like I say, 500 does seem a bit over the top. Like I say, just phone them up and say, look, do the MOT, let me know what needs doing, and give me the price for the work that needs doing. And don't forget, I have supplied the parts to do the necessary repairs, headlight and brakes. Other than that, give me the price of what it's going to cost to get it done, and then we'll talk further.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it.
No worries, mate. All right.
Bless you. Good night.
Bye. Bye.
And just to add to that, when I said that I supplied the brake adjusters, it was, of course, not me. Well, it kind of was me. I handed them to them, but of course it was Steve McDonald who sourced them. When I tried to get them, Coastal were out of stock, and Steve managed to get them as soon as they came into stock. So, oh God. Well, it rumbles on for another day, doesn't it? It rumbles on for another day. I mean, in YouTube terms, the fact that this is a farce does get views, but on a personal level, when I'm just trying to create a life ahead, I could do without this. I could do with just having an MOT netting. There was a load of other stuff I wanted to talk to you about regarding the restaurant, the Sherpa's Lodge. There are updates about all of that. But there's no time now. So tomorrow night's live or tomorrow's video, one or the other, or probably both. Oh, I know, Jonathan, I know. Right. Let me wish all of you a safe and peaceful night and a good day ahead. May the new day bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure, at the very least, may it be manageable. The candle, which is still hanging on just about, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a nasty burp. Oh, a bit of stuff came up. Oh. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me, and on that note, Peugeot, and indeed, oh yes, bosh.